We were in Brussels. It was on Belgium New Year's Day, and we had this. We were lucky. Most of the time we slept outside. When we got inside, we somehow got. I don't know whether it was a school hall or what it was, but anyway, we had no beds. Everyone lay on the floor, and this high-ranking officer came up and he spoke to us, and he said, I've got some good news for you and I've got some bad news for you. And he said, what do you want first? He said, well, I'll tell you the good news first. He said, you guys are holding the lines up good. He said, the Canadians and Brits are doing very well. But he said the Americans, he said they broke through the American lines. That was I think it was the Battle of Bulge. So he said, what we're going to do, we're going to withdraw the Yanks and put you guys in there. That was the bad news. But that was about it. Because most of the time, we weren't too close to actual enemy lines.
Did you ever see any German soldiers?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
We had one German soldier, I'll never forget. I was a Lance Corporal then. And we had some POWs. And they brought them down, lined them up. And this one young guy, I was small, and he looked me in the face and he told me, he said, later on the beloved Fuhrer will look after you. And I told him point blank, I said, look, where you're going, you're not going to see the Fuhrer. But they were some arrogant ones. They were. Of course, we weren't allowed to speak to him of that, you know. But this one here, I don't know where he comes from, the Panzers, I think. Because, you know, it was either them or you, eh?
Yeah, well, that's for sure. Could many of them speak English, the German soldiers?
Well, we didn't come in contact with too many, because they say a lot of them, they wouldn't speak. Except for the arrogant ones, and this was one arrogant one I ran into. But I don't know, I'll tell you, I don't know who was scared the most, him or me. Because I was small then, I was young. But anyway, that was it.
Yeah, during the war, was it the feeling of the men that the war could end? It just seemed to go on and on and on there for so long.
Well, nobody more or less thought about it, because, you know, during right over there, you had a job to do, and guys were fed. In fact, there were a lot of deserters too over there. A lot of deserters. Because we were told in London, before we even went over, our OC told us, he said, we're going to a place, some of you guys might not be coming back, he said, and if there's anyone want to leave, now's your chance to leave. So, you know, we were warned, and then not only that, but I know guys from my own unit, they deserted. I mean, you know, they had enough of it, and that was it.
They just went home, eh?
Well, they didn't go home because we were in Belgium, and
yeah, they just kind of disappeared out there.
They disappeared. I suppose they got involved with a woman and whatnot.
Sure, yeah, yeah.
They took care of them, and that was it.
Yeah.
But they were a lot of guys deserted over there. They had enough. Some of them couldn't take it and whatnot. And they just had enough and took off, and that was it.